I'm about halfway between Troon and Chamois in northern France. It was here during the Second World War that this tranquil piece of French countryside became the killing fields of the Falaise Pocket. It was here that the German army of about 100,000 troops were encircled by the Allied forces. The Americans and the French to the south, the British to the west, and the Canadians and Polish to the north. Just south of where I'm standing, the Germans desperately held open a small gap in the pocket for their forces to retreat through. They had just 3 places to cross the River Dives: a bridge near Salabert, another at Chamois, and a small narrow ford in the village of Moisy. From here, the tanks, trucks and light armoured vehicles of the German army stretched right back across the fields and roads of the Falaise Pocket, where they became easy prey for the artillery and ground attack aircraft of the Allied forces. In fact, it was to become an almost total annihilation of the German forces holding the pocket.
The Germans left Normandy that day, after they had already kicking the ass by the British. Oh yes, and the Canadians, a few Canadians, and Americans. Let's not forget the Americans. And also a few Poles, I think, were there as well, and probably a few French. A lot of us were there. We give them a right kick up the ass. We kick them out of France. These finals, good riddance. That is what I say.
This is the lane leading out of Moisy Ford, just after Allied air attacks. And this is the field leading into it. It's hard to believe that this tiny narrow ford would carry tens of thousands of German soldiers with all their vehicles and horse-drawn wagons out of the Falaise Pocket. So say, many relics of the war have been found here. Bullets, shells, different sorts of cartridges, tank bits, belts, grenades, and all sorts of things. I can't seem to find a flaming thing. Hang on, what's that? What's that? Come out, basket. Reckon it's a bit of tank, or a bit of cannon or something. Come out. Oh well, never mind. Or just a bit of an old washing machine or something. Two Polish battle groups were sent to capture and hold Hill 262. They accomplished this on the 19th of August, and despite being isolated and coming under sustained German attacks from the front and rear, held on until the 21st of August, when they were relieved by the Canadian Grenadier Guards, thus finally managing to seal the gap in the pocket. The fighting on and around the hill over those 2 days was bloody and ferocious. The constant fighting soon had the Polish forces running out of supplies and ammunition and having to resort to hand-to-hand fighting. They were completely outnumbered and having to use Shermans against the superior Panzer and Tiger tanks of the German army. This created a situation that the outcome of the battle depended on the bravery and determination of the men to overcome the enemy. One such man was Peter Petru. I met with Peter, now 87, and we talked about his experiences during the war.
Next day, early in the morning, we went to Cannes.
Can, yeah.
Went to Cannes,
Yeah.
3:20, when we lost 27 tanks,
Wow.
Sherman tanks.
In Cannes?
Outside.
Outside
Because Cannes has been in ruin.
Wow. 27 tanks?
27 and 2 motorcycles. Because they have been sold with the harvest from this,
Yeah.
early.
Oh, yeah.
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 You didn't know, you just come out and British gun was only 6 pounds. Their gun was 88 maybe.
88, yeah. Yeah.
Car, German, and we have to get them. Officer who were with us instead go down. What happened?
Go on.
We have been walking, and then that with the machine gun, German, just pull on the front of us. 18 men die,
Oh,
young
wow.
man.
18. Good grief. Wow. That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And that officer dead as well.
Yeah.
So we, because it was harvesting land like this, he went down and he was just on the front of us. Corporal had his army book and prayer book. When I say, get down,
Yeah.
Before one of these went through his prayer book and army book.
Did it
And
really?
say, I keep that in my.
That saved him.
Yeah,
Good.
and of course the tractor bottle in this holding ammunition was ripped on that, and that book saved his.
That saved his life. Yeah.
Anyway, Fred, the time we have, it was terrible.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
because German was very strong, but on the end they lost their grip.
Good. Good job too. Yeah.
On the end
Yeah.
they lost their grip.
Yeah. So you went south then towards the Falaise Pocket, Troon or that area? Or?
In there,
Yeah.
when American came to see us,
Yeah.
they say, "Bloody Paul, I say."
So you didn't hate the Germans then?
You don't hear because you die and they die. You see all this young
Yeah.
man
Yeah.
has been shot 1 hour and then
Yeah.
all blackish, blue flying
Yeah,
all over
yeah,
his
yeah.
body,
Yeah.
start smelling,
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well, just because of past history with Germany, going into Poland and all that. If the Polish troops had any hate towards the Germans, that it was just
there was no hate
No.
because you give him help. German give us doctor
Yeah.
3,000, Fred,
yeah
3,000 coming into the
3,000
our hand,
prisoners.
yeah, prisoner.
Yeah.
I said, when I was wounded, he gave me some sort like disinfectant water and said, "This is what I got, lad."
Yeah.
He said, "Don't worry." He said, "Don't worry, you are young."
Did he?
Yeah, you'll be still
You'll be
alive.
okay.
say,
Yeah.
And on the spot,
Yeah.
anti-pain injection.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
give me injection.
Yeah.
See, then like to say, you'll be all right.
Did he? Yeah.
Wash that then. My toe was here.
What's that?
Yeah, because
So how did you get? How did you?
they shot that.
Yeah, a German
And
shot you. Yeah. You were shot by German.
Yeah.
Yeah. Through the knee.
But the legs went up like this.
Oh my goodness.
So I have to be on the stretch about 4.5 months in
Wow.
near Chester, Liverpool
Oh, yeah,
Hospital. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emergency.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I could be at least 1.5 inch short.
Good grief. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a bullet wound, is it?
Bullet,
A
yeah.
bullet. Yeah.
Not only me, but there was how many of them were the 3 or 8, about 18 people or 21. I can't remember now.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
and
this like machine
I
gun?
was-
Is it a machine gun fired on you? Machine gun or just?
What was it? It was against the tank, but
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
the tank was far away.
Yeah. It was like a tiger
When
tank.
the shot went near us
Yeah.
and killed all those people. So,
It killed a lot of your comrades,
yeah,
and you were wounded in.
I wanted as well.
Yeah.
And they have to. put
And
on the-
your toes were
Yeah, that's right.
facing
I have
backwards.
to be on the stretchers with the heavy plastic stuck to my leg. Otherwise, pin. If they put pin, I was too sick, you know,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
have the pin in there.
Yeah.
So that's what they explained.
Yeah.
Across there,
Yeah.
and a weight was pulling
Yeah.
leg down
Was it?
to keep that bones healing together.
Oh,
like
so you had to stay laid down for
yeah,
for 4 months.
4.5.
4.5
Well,
months.
yeah, that was. Well, I was wounded in, as you say, upper forehead.